Are we live? Ooh, we live. We are. Look at that. Holy moly, it's been a while. Let's see. It's been long enough that I need to check bitrate and all that kind of fun stuff. Make sure we're good. Seems okay. I don't know. I never know how this stuff works, to be honest. Alright, I'm just putting the post here. Let me put this on the screen. I think I can show this. Talking about talking about uh, uh let's say post launch update chat while working on the new game. Come say hi. Alright. Damn it, I forgot to put the live streams. Who cares? Maybe I should have. Who cares? Alright. God, I feel so out of sorts with the streaming stuff. I was getting back into it and getting a rhythm going, and now the Focal Hunter 1.0 launch happened and everything, and now I'm kind of like back out of sorts again. Let me just put the at live streams thing. Not at Mark. Holy, who's Mark? At live streams. I think that's what I'm supposed to do. Sorry, I keep doing this off screen. Yeah, as I say, I'm a little out of touch on the stuff, but yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there. I think at live streams, probably not at here. Cool. Pretty sure got my chat ready to go. Think we're good. Let's see. Sorry. God, I just want to make sure. Yep. All right. Making sure we're good on that end. Cool. All right. So yeah, I mean, in case you're watching the VOD, after the fact, this is I think one of the first streams I've done after the launch of Focal Hunter, which came out into 1.0 a couple of months ago. So I just put out this blog post talking about everything really, talking about where Folklore Hunter's at, like some of like the journey and everything, and about what's happening next, basically. So if you're interested in checking that out, there is a link in the Discord for that, or on the website liquiddonkey.com. If you want to read more details about that, go there and check that out. It's incredibly poorly written. I was gonna just get AI to help me reword it and sound good, but then I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna leave it flawed and human written, so you can enjoy my my bad writing skills. But I feel like that's better than having a robot write it for me. So just putting that out there. Hey Ranger, what's up? No way, you actually made it. 1KC band, welcome in. Nice to catch you. Yeah, I'm sure this is like a terrible time for pretty much most of the world to be streaming. But I'm in New Zealand, so it is, currently 10:30 in the morning for me. So it's, about an hour into my workday. So it's just the time that works for me. But glad to have you here. This is going to be a bit of a weird stream. Mostly me just kind of like getting back into the swing of it. My voice sounds a little messed up. Sorry, I've been sick lately. Harvey's been sick non-stop at daycare, but But yeah, as I was just saying, I just put out a blog post talking about lots of stuff, probably a little more revealing and personal than some of you may really honestly care about. But yeah, so go check that out if you're interested. Just talking about the process of folklore hunter, like some of the decisions and mistakes I made along the way. Currently what the plan is, which I'm really excited about this charity sale. I think that's an awesome way to be able to um, support the games industry and development and charity in a way where people also aren't just sort of like, I don't know, maybe I shouldn't say this on stream, but like sometimes giving to charity can be a bit like you're just, you're not really necessarily getting anything concrete in return. You're just getting the feeling of I did a good thing. But I feel like this is a cool way for you to get a fun game, Folklore Hunter, but also know that you're helping charity in a way. So yeah. Uh, anyway, so go ahead, read that. I'm going to be answering questions about this kind of stuff if anyone has any, if anyone cares, I don't know. And then just, yeah, kind of like pottering away a little bit in the background on the new game, which I think, yeah, I was tossing up whether to actually kind of show this yet or announce it or anything. But since the release of Folklore, we've been obviously working on folklore stuff, but also kind of trying to think ahead to what the next thing folklore Liquid Donkey does, and so we prototyped a couple of things, but this is the one that we're really excited about. So I'm happy to kind of show you. This is like very very early, obviously, stuff. This is like pretty much the very start of the project, but yeah, I thought why not? I enjoy streaming. I'll chuck it on if anyone's interested in seeing the process of like kind of creating something like this more or less from the start. You'll get to see that happen. Yeah, yeah. Did it close yesterday? Yeah, I think it. Yeah, I think you're right, Ranger. I have to double check, but I think if it not yesterday, it is very soon. So that's all been done and closed up, and will be handled at some point. I don't exactly know what the timeline is for that when they announce the winner and stuff. That's kind of in IGN's hands, but yeah, hopefully you guys got in on that. Yeah. But anyway, so yeah, I'm just gonna be kind of like cruising, working on some stuff, open to questions. Yeah, Aquatic Cryptid game, Jenny. This is the new game we're working on. It's gonna be smaller, shorter, quicker to do. Um, and it's still going to be a horror game, still going to be about cryptids and that kind of thing, but it's basically set underwater in a submarine. You can see again, just I'll keep putting this here, but the blog post is in Discord if you want to read more details about exactly, well, I don't know. If you want to read more about what I wrote here about the game and stuff, you can check that out. But I'm going to be doing some work on that today. So as I say, this is very early stuff. Usually, probably studios wouldn't even show this kind of stuff this early because it's all subject to change and everything like that. But whatever. I just want to get back to the just being a dev making cool games. Not worry too much about what I should and shouldn't do and PR this, PR that. Like I just want to get back to making cool stuff. So I thought I would, basically just, do some work on this like I was going to today anyway, and then stream it as well to hang out, answer questions, etc. But yeah, underwater cryptids, I'm very excited. UE5, yeah, UE5 to advance. uh, well, yeah, maybe, I don't know. Depends on your perspective, I guess, how advanced, but Unreal's pretty good. It's a good way to learn game development, I feel like. So yeah, and also I did reinstall OBS. I probably shouldn't have, but so all my settings are all screwed up and stuff. So hopefully, you can hear me and everything looks okay. I enjoy watching these. It's pretty informative. Yeah, demonic. Um, I'm glad you enjoy it. UE5 games. My laptop can't keep up. Yeah, I mean, I'm not probably going to be using many of the actual UE5 technologies. If that's what you're worried about, like temporal super resolution and lumen and nanite. I think maybe I'm using nanite, but I'm probably not going to. Um, this is it's more of like a retro style, honestly. So it's probably going to run on most stuff pretty okay. You can see it's yeah, it's more like indie retro style. Um, but yeah, Lemon just committed some stuff overnight, so I'm going to check out some of the things he did, and then we'll get to work. I also don't have any music going today because I don't know, I couldn't be bothered figuring out the licensing stuff. So if you want music, just put on your own tunes in the background, basically. Um, but yeah, so the way this works so far, I guess it's based on like the game loop of kind of like those extraction horror games like Lethal Company, Repo, etc., where it's like kind of roguelike. So we pick a drop site. We're actually already at one right now. It's probably really hard to see on stream, but we're at one with a site valuation of 24%. So there's one there with 47%. So we'll go to that. A lot of it's still debug placeholder assets, obviously, but essentially we have a quota to reach and a certain amount of days to get it. So we need to basically dive in randomly generated deep sea levels to find salvage to basically sell and meet this quota. And every day they're going to give us a different rate they'll buy our salvage off. This is the storage of this is what we're calling the mothership, whatever. It's like kind of the docking area of where your little subs go down to. You can see it's actually like one of the ideas I was playing with was having the company ships be like kind of like animal related. So this is all grey box. Everything will change, etc., etc. I'll stop saying that, but I thought that was quite cool. But anyway, yeah. So you start on here, and this is kind of your lobby area, multiplayer area. Thoughts on potato mode? Yeah, I can. I mean, as I say, I kind of want to like be not really targeting like next gen anything with this. Like probably, or there definitely won't be any ray tracing. Probably no lumen, nanite, no super resolution. Probably downscaled, etc. The lighting is probably the only thing. But yeah, you can see textures are kind of pixely and stuff. So yeah, I don't know necessarily potato mode, but I definitely will be. Yeah, I'm not intending this to only run on like mega hardware or anything. Um, I do like these types of games, but I do hope you do some things different, maybe so people don't complain about it being a copy, such as the whole underwater stuff is cool. Yeah, again, yeah, I wanted to make an underwater game to play with some underwater cryptids, but I was trying to think about like I couldn't really do that with Folklore Hunter easily, and I was trying to think of like a good way to frame a game about like deep sea cryptids and stuff, because that's one of my biggest fears personally is the ocean. So originally we were thinking maybe of doing a standalone game that was basically just a single hunt of like the Loch Ness monster or something like that. But I don't know. We just wanted to try something different, basically. So things might change. But yeah, we're just kind of like just making something we think is cool, and we'll go from there. So anyway, once you're at one of the sites you want to pick, there's only one kind of like theme and stuff right now. We've got low hostility. Then you can lower the anchor, which basically makes it so we're actually like above the site right now. Like if I escape out of here, you can see we're actually in the ocean. And yeah, and now you can see a lot of it's still debug in the top left, which might be really hard for you guys to read, but basically it's telling us we have like 9 minutes left in this dive site and what our quota is. But yeah, so we can go jump in our sub, undock, and there is a megalodon somewhere. So hopefully I don't just immediately get wrecked by it, but Yeah, so yeah, we got like a little sonar which I've been kind of working on. Can like turn the lights and stuff on and off. But first thing we need to do is basically get down to the seafloor. Um, just need to keep an eye on the sonar. It does actually make my heart race a little bit playing this, like, because I know the Meg's out there somewhere. Uh, every player has a different sub. Yeah, yeah. So I'll show you the multiplayer in a bit, but basically, every player gets one of these subs, and people can stay up on the mothership as well if they want. But what we need to basically do is, yeah, find some salvage. So the levels are random, but we haven't really put any work into like you can see they're all just like grey box levels basically. Um, but essentially, we just need to try and carefully. So I see some stuff coming up on the sonar there, just ahead of us, which um, it can be good to check if those signals are moving, because if they're moving, it means it's something that's probably going to kill you. so, uh, but I can see in this case it is picking up salvage, which this is a mechanic I'm probably going to change where it just auto shows you where the salvage is. Something I've got on my list maybe to change today. But also noticed that seems broken now, which is fun. Undocking. But yeah, we can pick up the salvage and store it. You can see the sub has these like big claws basically. Um, you can this is just we're working on the prototype MVP right now, but we've got designs for basically being able to purchase and swap these arms out for different things. So you might have like a drill and a claw, or a light or a flare gun or whatever. Um, but yeah, we just have these claws for now. So I'm actually noticing it's spawning a lot of salvage right now, which is not great. Um, it makes this very easy. So I have three slots of cargo right now. It's not showing on the UI. That's also on the list, but you can see I've got three cargo slots to store items. My battery is at 99%. And then my oxygen is not running out. I have 60 seconds left and full hull integrity. So basically we just grab that, store it, and then try to get back without getting caught by the Meg. So you can see the mothership right below the mothership is this like kind of red area. That's where you can redock. There's no kind of like proper animations or anything for it right now. In fact, it might even be broken looking at that. That's supposed to say ready for docking, but we'll see what happens. Oh no, it does work. Okay, so I dock back up to the ship. And you can see all the stuff is there twice. I don't know why it's there twice. I have to look into that. But yeah, the stuff from our sub that we were carrying now goes into the storage for the entire mother sub. So all the players can work together to store the stuff, and then you can choose when you want to sell it. So we're only getting 30% of the value of these right now. So if I was playing this properly, I'd probably not sell them. But essentially, yeah, you can sell those for whatever goes towards the quota, and you have 3 days to hit that. Exit the submarine and swim freely. I was thinking probably not. If so, it could be interesting if teammates could grab onto your sub and travel with you. This would also open up the possibility of submarines being destroyed, forcing players to seek refuge on teammate sub. Yeah, I mean, it's not completely out of the question, but it's not really part of the plan right now. It would be cool to uh, yeah, be able to latch on to other people's subs. I don't know. Yeah, I'll think about that. It's quite cool. You can die right now. Your sub can get destroyed, and what happens is you basically just go into spectator mode until the next round, essentially. But yeah, maybe having you exit as a person would be cool. Xena Rain. I know you're showing a new game, but wanted to say hello and tell you Folklore Hunter is quite fun. Did a great job, my friend. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm very happy with Folklore Hunter. There's still a couple of rough things around the edges we'll be working on here and there, but yeah, no, I'm glad people like it. A little bit of an up and down like consensus on Steam right now in terms of reviews, but yeah, all the feedback has been fair. So yeah, I'm happy with it overall. All right, Casey, nice to catch you. Head to bed. Keep up with code, and it was amazing to know that we are back. Folklore is one of the core memories that led me towards cryptids. Awesome. You can make deep sea suits faster, scarier, less inventory for when your sub dies and stuff. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's something that I might look into at some point. I'm not sure, but for now I'm just focusing on the subs mainly. The player does have a suit right now, but it's probably not gonna sustain the pressure. Um, but yeah, no, thanks for coming in and saying hello. All right, we only have like 3 minutes left since I've been talking, so we can just see. I'm basically just seeing if anything breaks right now. So we raise the anchor, which means we close the moon pool and are ready to travel to a new dive site. So this one has low value, but it has electrical interference, so we won't do that. And this one has high site value, so let's go there. And that'll basically generate a new level for us, more or less. Yeah, there's no animation right now. It's just literally a progress bar. Okay, so what is the company offering right now? 97%. Okay, that's really good. So we're gonna definitely sell all these cheaty items since it doubled our stuff. 2 days left. Yeah. So I mean, right now it's actually like I need to balance it better because like that's pretty easy. We got in one day we pretty much. Well, I guess that's on average, right? You need about 100 a day. I don't know. I think the main thing is there's not a lot of threat right now. The megalodon is out there and can find us and kill us, but he is currently the only threat in the ocean. And actually, I can tell where he is based on his little point over there. So he is over that way somewhere. So I'm not gonna go that way. I think having the salvage on the sonar at all times. Oh, why can't I store that stuff? Oh, it didn't get removed from the sub. It didn't get removed from the sub, so I bet if I dock again, I'll still have this stuff. So we've got a bug there. Sub cargo not emptied. Interesting. That's probably why we got it twice. If I just redock, and yeah, the docking thing's broken too. What the hell happened? Dock indicator broken. Yeah, so we basically just got yeah, something is very messed up. I'll show you quickly the Meg if I can get it. So the way he'll work is he can actually hear or sense the sonar pings. So where is it? It might actually be hard to see. It's so dark. But if I ping the sonar a few times, he'll probably come rushing over here. Maybe. I'll just spam the shit out of it. He's out there somewhere. Where are you? Oh god, this. I know this is just a prototype and it's pretty ugly and stuff, but this definitely is getting my heart racing. Just knowing there's like a massive shark just over there, and I can't see where he is. He's not below me. Sometimes if you turn the lights off, it can be nope. That did not help. Easier to see him. He should be sensing the sonar pings. Looking at this, he's probably stuck somewhere. Oh, is that moving? No. Timmy TRM, did I say hello? Oh, there he is. There he is. There he is. Oh god. I don't know why he's not. Oh, he's on me now, I think. Yup. Oh god. Holy shit. Okay. Um. Okay. Yeah, we did. Hull integrity is 0%. Our oxygen's going down. Okay. Um. Anyway, yeah. So he just came and wiped us out pretty easily there. So now we're basically dead in the water. Like I can't move or anything. My character's still alive, but I'm basically running out of oxygen. So, a friend would have to come and save me. Um, Lovely. So he just, annihilated me pretty easily. But yeah. So this is the Meg. He might not be quite big enough, but he'll basically just, swim around, um, look for stuff to smell, and then listen out for sonar pings. And when he hears a sonar ping or sees us like that, he'll basically come and munch us. Oh, you just joined? Ah, very good, very good. But yeah, all of this animation and everything is still pretty placeholder, but you kind of get the idea of what I'm going for. So we have, okay, so I am dead now. So now we're in spectator. Spectator mode, and then this is something new that Lemon added. Status, okay. No survivors, hell yeah. Days left 1. Okay, yeah, so now it takes us back to, yeah, okay, cool, sweet. Very good. It'd be cool if you added modules like in Subnautica where you can have 2 to 3 active at any time per sub. They could upgrade things like increasing sonar range and stuff so each player can have their own setup for their player style. Yeah, I agree, Demonic, for sure. Let me show you real quick some of the like ideas we have written down for it, which I not all of them are going to get into this prototype build straight off the bat, but let me find it. Sign Bible. Oop. Let's see. We were thinking passive slots. Yeah, so this maybe is kind of like what you're thinking, where you'll be able to like switch out basically the arms on your sub. But then there'd be, like, I guess modules is actually a pretty cool thing to call that rather than passive slots. But like, upping your speed or how much you can carry or whatever, I think would be cool. And then, I guess a little bit about the lore too, by the way, in case anyone cares. It's basically set in a world where it's set in the future after basically the entire world is flooded, more or less. And the world is basically, it's a dystopian future where the world is basically run by corporations at this point. And because there's only pretty much just the corporation towers that get to live above water, everyone else is stuck underwater in cities and stuff. One of the most popular jobs is the salvagers, deep sea salvagers, which is what you're doing. Because they can't really make any new stuff, so you're basically scouring the sea for like materials, like old world technology, or like like lost knowledge and stuff like that. So that's kind of the setting we're thinking right now. So you're basically running a small contracting company, working for one of these megacorps, basically going out into the water. And then because pretty much the entire planet is underwater now, there has been a hyper evolution of the sea life, which is why it's all like the oceans are basically full of cryptids, more or less, or why the cryptids exist. Do I have no themes? New substates. I don't know if I have it in here anyway. Yeah, creatures. So yeah. So there's going to be like normal sea life as well, but all of it's going to be like slightly horror themed, creepy. But yeah. What's up, Ranger? Had to take a phone call. No worries. Do you mind re-explaining everything? No, man. I'm sorry. Watch the VOD if I put it up. Uh, and you know what the cryptids will be yet, by the way, like mermaids, kraken, sea serpents. So we're trying to keep initially the list short so that we can finish the game quite quickly. So we've got basically plans, and this might change for the Meg. The Titans basically are the big cryptids. There'll be one per level, and then there's a whole bunch of what we call threats, which are just kind of like smaller things that can be on any map as well. But so we're thinking the Megalodon, the Kraken, and the Loch Ness Monster so far for the big Titans, like the big main threats of each hunt. And then within the hunt, there'll be a whole bunch of smaller creatures. I know this looks massive, but I wasn't thinking of making it this massive. So that's where, yeah, I actually do like the idea of your like mermaids or sirens or something like that could be cool. I'm actually gonna write that down. But this is where some of the, yeah, I don't know, like less boss like monsters would be. So for that we're thinking, yeah, like giant eel, maybe like the angler, but like not just a normal anglerfish, like a giant like basically we're thinking you know your entire sub could fit in its mouth kind of thing. And then a smaller like kind of just hazard was the barnacle swarm, which would be basically just make you sink if they all attach to you. But yeah, so I don't know exactly what is going to be in the game yet, but we're trying to just aim for like a small amount to start with, and then if that works and is fun, then we can just keep adding cool underwater creatures. Yeah. So I think this is a cool way to be able to explore like the still a horror game and still like cryptids and everything, but get to explore like more of the ocean cryptids, which I'm really excited about, and I really wanted to try with Folklore Hunter, but we just couldn't. It just was. It was just always going to end up as a separate game. If we forced it into Folklore Hunter, that hunt would have felt like a very like a completely separate game. So we thought, we'll just make a different game. Ninjin. Let me look that up, or can I? Let me just in case I'm getting trolled here. I'm sure I'm not. I'm sure Jenny wouldn't do that to me. Ninjin. Oh yeah. Ooh. Pale aquatic. Yeah, that's cool. That's real cool. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you guys have like kind of nailed the vibe already. It's like um uncanny valley ocean kind of thing. But I do still want some like normal underwater stuff as well, just to basically set the tone. But I wrote that one down. Thank you, Jenny. But yeah, then obviously some more messed up stuff as well. So yeah, that's basically the synopsis of all of this. And then it's co-op. So multiplayer, etc. No animations yet, and so you basically just get your own sub in multiplayer. And yeah, you don't all like go in one sub. I think someone was asking about that. You can see, yeah, basically when you're down. I don't know why the server gets flung so much further than the client. But yeah, you can see this, and there's like proximity voice chat and everything, which I tested with Lemon. I'll need to test that again with someone, but yeah, this is kind of where we're at, and I think it's got a huge amount going for it to where it's a game I'm excited and passionate to make again, which I obviously am excited for Folklore Hunter, but because I've worked on that for 5 or 6 years, it's like, it is tough to be inspired. So yeah, I'm excited to make this new game. And I think the loop and mechanics and everything will be fun, and yeah, I hope you guys are excited too. I am, if I'm being completely honest, I am a little bit worried that people are going to be annoyed at me for not making immediately making Folklore Hunter 2 or making more folklore stuff, but for my own personal well-being and for just what I need to do, I don't think I have it in me to make another Folklore Hunter hunt or game right after finishing the 1.0 of the first one. I think I need, like, roughly what I'm thinking. I think I need to do something like this in between, and then possibly something folklore related after that, depending how things go. So that's kind of what I'm thinking there. At the same time, I'm 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 not 100% sure if I'm gonna officially set this in the Folklore Hunter universe or not, and potentially if I do, then it kind of is, um, in the same genre as well. But I hope people aren't too mad at me for doing this rather than making more folklore stuff. But if you read the blog post, there's a lot of reasons for it, but some of it's financial, some of it's personal, etc. But I think this is I'm very excited for this. I think it's going to be fun. Still horror, still cryptids, just underwater, and a different game loop. You're not hunting monsters this time. You think it will have like maps you can select from that have a theme to them? Yeah, 100% demonic. Yeah, it's you're bang on. Like, you're definitely thinking exactly along the same lines as I have been here. So themes. Yeah, ignore a lot of this. Is just I generated AI images, which I hate doing, but I just wanted to get like a visual feel idea for it. But essentially, yeah, there would be a different theme or biome for each like theme, I guess. Another way we're maybe going to do it is by depth, so like the sunlight zone, moonlight zone, etc. And then you can see, if you look on the board here, which is like the travel map, which eventually is supposed to be more like this, but again, we're just doing the prototype right now. The Payday 2 kind of like mission selector. Might be hard for you guys to see. Basically, on the board here, you can see that there's a line about which biome, I guess it is. So we have multiple biomes, basically. And those biomes, the maps are basically built out of tiles. So the maps are procedurally generated, basically. So even though it could be like a kelp forest, it'll be, similar, but randomized each time. So yeah. So you won't necessarily get to pick from any theme, but whatever the jobs are on the board, you could pick from. But you also have to take into account what the Titan is and the value and stuff like that. Yeah. So yeah, hopefully that answers your question, Demonic. Intrigued so far. This game, without a doubt, going to scare the life out of me just from seeing the cryptid ideas alone. I need my friend to carry me through this. Yeah, it does have a real I don't know if it's just because I'm terrified of the ocean, but let me go back to single player. It does have a real sense of what's the word? Like when you're underwater and you can't really see what's around you very well. Like, I can see. I don't even know how far that is. Like, 20, 30 meters, and I know there's a Meg in this map somewhere. So it's and he's actually after me right now. Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! He's currently attacking me, which is good. um, yeah, no, it's got I think a good sense of horror, especially once we put proper assets in and polish it and stuff. I think it'll be good. You can see, him here. Yeah, and you can see like a randomized map and everything generated. Yeah, no, I'm glad you guys are interested in this, because I'm very excited for it. I think it's going to be absolutely sick. I possibly shouldn't be showing it this early, but I thought, why not? Why not? Why not bring you guys in if you're interested into what I am actively working on and doing, rather than just hiding away. Sorry, this is rude, but 1 second. Just have to check something. All right, we're all good. Definitely scared of deep oceans. Yeah, had to hold my breath whilst playing Iron Lung. Yeah, I haven't played that, but I should. At the same time, I don't really want to play too many other like deep sea games because I just want to kind of like get what's in my head out there without being influenced too much by like what other games do. Um, yeah. So anyway, I'm just going to chip away at some stuff working on this. Basically, the timeline is I want to try and finish this game this year for sure. Ideally, 6 to 12 months. If you read the blog post, I talk about the kind of like financial state of the company and the results from the 1.0 folklore and the timeline I'm on. So part of that means I need to kind of make this game relatively quickly. So our first goal is to get an MVP build or prototype build, which is basically the most shitty version of the game with like the minimal amount of content. Everything's placeholder, everything's ugly, but it technically is, it technically has, what the game is going to be, the game loop. And then from there, we'll go into making the vertical slice, which will be basically polishing up one layer of content. And then once that's done, it'll be a case of basically just adding more to that template. So adding more creatures, probably more upgrades, etc., more themes. So that's the current plan we're working towards right now. Currently, MVP build is the target, which I have a Jira board for right here of stuff I need to do. You can see we've done quite a bit of stuff, and we still have a lot of ideas and stuff in the backlog too. That's not the backlog, that's the current target. But yeah. Anyway, so I'll answer questions and stuff, but I'm just gonna sort of get into some development now. I said this before, but just in case, the blog post is in Discord if you want to read it. If you're interested in the more detailed behind the scenes of Folklore's release, the new game plans, etc. That's in Discord or liquiddonkey.com. And what was the other thing I was going to say? There's no music today because I reinstalled OBS. So yeah, couldn't figure that out again. So just put your own music on if you want that. And yeah, anyway, we're going to get into it. So I'm going to look into fixing those 2 bugs we just found. And hope my voice holds up. I get pretty worn out talking for too long, so let's see. So subcargo was not emptied when I redocked, so I know there was some changes. Let me see. Or maybe there wasn't. Quota manager, cargo, multicast delegates. No. Okay, let's have a quick look at cargo, see if anything changed there. Some of this project's in C++, by the way, so hopefully that doesn't put you guys off too bad. But some of the like more systemsy stuff is in C++. Compare with this one. Okay, push multiple. Okay, so we're returning a number. Okay. Alright, that's fine, I guess. Amount to be added, max cargo slots, minus stored cargo. Okay, so yeah, how many you can fit. If it's 10 and you have 5 things stored, or say if there's 5 and you have 2 things stored, be like 5 minus 2, there'd be 3 left, and you're trying to put 5 things in, it would be 3. Okay, makes sense. If the amount is less than that, and okay, so that if you're not allowing partial, then we return. Okay, and then we go through amount to be added. Okay, and then we push those items. Okay, and pop multiple. Test call. Okay, all right. I don't know. Maybe seems fine. Let's have a look. So in the game, is the game state? No. Where is it? It comes from here. So the cargo slot. When you hold it and press it, we sell cargo in slots. Sell cargo in slots. Server, we get the item. Okay, remove item at index. So let's see how that works. Make sure that looks fine. Remove item at index. Also, let me know if like things are too small or whatever. Like I'm my screen is 1440 and I believe down whatevering it to 1080 to upload to Twitch, but I don't know. Maybe I should just stream in 1080. I don't know, but just let me know if you can read stuff basically. Okay, cargo. So if it's not a valid index, otherwise remove it and call the rep, and the rep will broadcast. That's fine. Okay, cool. Looks fine to you. Nice. Oh, welcome in, by the way, John. I don't know if I saw you. Yeah, you're just lurking. Nice to see you. How goes the cryptid explosion testing? You just got here. Nice. Get value 4. Add towards. Okay. Remove slot data. Okay. And deposit. Okay. So I mean that should be. Wait, the problem isn't here, is it? It's not when I was selling it. It's when I was docking. So let's see, docking station. For some reason, client submarines are never docked in the right position upon respawn. For the life of me, it cannot. There's a limit. Cannot figure out why. If you remove this to test that, trigger the fail state, then check the docking station upon respawn. The bug defeated me, so this is my solution. Okay, I'm pretty sure I'll put another note in here in case he sees this. Probably smooth sync. There's a way to force an update or cache empty, I think. Alright, I'll just talk to Lemon this way. I could just Discord message him, but you know. Conversation and code. It's going well. Glad to hear it, man. Glad to hear it. Right, anyway, so when we dock, I'm trying to find the bit where we actually transfer the stuff from our sub to the mother sub. It must be in here. Where is the dock? Begin dock. Begin undock. Begin dock. Deposit cargo. Here we go. Pushes as many items as it can into the mother sub cargo, then pops the same amount from this sub's cargo. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, pop multiple, push multiple, and pop multiple. So there's a problem in here, pop multiple, I guess. Amount won't be. The number of items successfully pushed, okay. Hang on. Push multiple. The number of items successfully pushed. Okay. Pop multiple, so that won't be 0, that'll be... What the fuck? Hang on. Pop multiple. Found items. Okay, I'm gonna need to debug this. Docking station, don't save. Because I can't... Well, I could, like, try and logically figure this out in my head, but I might as well just put a breakpoint and see it happen. Be quicker. Let's see. A 1-0 for the bugs. All right, keeping score. No, we're gonna fix it. We're gonna fix it. Don't worry, we'll fix it all. Yeah, no, I appreciate it, John. Yeah, I'm not sure if you saw the post, but I explained a little bit about it here. I also kind of went through at the start of the stream, talking through a lot of what the game is and playing a little bit of it. So you can catch that stream too, the recording of it, if you're interested. But yeah, I'm glad you're excited for it. It's still horror, still cryptids, just underwater. Which I'm very, very excited for. I've always wanted to do a hunt about the Loch Ness monster. This isn't really hunting this game necessarily, but it's going to be still pretty awesome to do. Put the Loch Ness in there. Yeah. Yeah, because I'm assuming on Twitch you can't just like go back in time and watch stuff, I don't think, but maybe you can. Okay, so let me let me just quickly trigger this breakpoint and we'll see what the problem is. Basically, we're getting double in here. It could just be a visual thing, potentially. I probably should have checked that first, whether it's just the UI telling me something incorrect. Oh god, we're about to get ganked by the Meg, I think. Watch the sonar. Oh, Jesus. Wait, is that moving? No, that's not moving. Okay. Gotta keep such a close eye on these sonar signals to see if they're moving or not. I'm pretty sure he's coming this way. We should probably hide. I'm gonna go down here. I really don't want to die because I'm trying to test something right now. Alright, we'll grab a little more scrap. And then I need to try and get back there without him spotting me. I'm gonna turn the lights off for a second. I know you probably can't see very well, but oh. Wait. Okay. That's right. I made it so when the sub doesn't have power, you can't move, but that switch doesn't just control the lights, it controls the sub's entire power system. So if I turn that off, I can't actually move. So I think we're just going to have to pray. That's fine. Alright, we just need to get basically below the sub. And dock. And we did not hit the breakpoint. Oh, god damn it. That's why we didn't hit the breakpoint, because I didn't breakpoint it. I would swear I did. Did I not? Alright, we need to redock again. Hang on. Because yeah, you can see in the left there, it didn't actually remove any of my cargo from the ship. So I guess the pop didn't work, maybe. No, we still didn't hit the breakpoint. So we're not actually calling that code. Which is interesting. Where is the deposit cargo? So we're not actually doing this. Do that one more time. There's no sound in the game too, by the way. I mean, I really don't need to say that. You probably figured that out a long time ago, but okay, so we are calling this. We do have a cargo component with 2 things stored. Okay. Pop multiple. So we are calling it. Why are we not hitting the breakpoint then? Pop multiple. I'll just put a breakpoint on all the returns. How about that? What? So yeah, we're not in scope still. Hang on, let me do that one more time. Sorry if I don't really have room, but I'll try. I just need to figure out exactly what's going wrong here so I can fix it. It should be an easy fix once I know what part of this is breaking. Okay, so we're trying to remove 2. So now we're passing 2 into here. Okay, so this amount here is 2. So we're currently not empty, right? No, we're not empty. And amount is gray. Okay, so that will be fine. Amount is greater than or equal to the stored cargo. Yeah, which it is. So then we set the temp amount to 2. Found items is going to be stored cargo. We empty it. Oh, that's why. This is supposed to be found items. That's why. Okay. I can stop now. It's because we're emptying the wrong array. The only problem is this is a reference. So, stored cargo. I'm pretty sure that's going to not work because I'll be the thing that comes out of this will also be empty. I mean, it will work, but not. It will cause another problem. I'll just put a comment. All right. How do you do a? Okay. Right, that should, I think, fix that. More coffee. More coffee. All right. Let me keep an eye on a Discord as well, just in case. People seem to be taking this news relatively well, which is good. I think it's good news, but I'm worried that other people might think it's not good news. But yeah. God, I need to finish this website or fix it. I kind of like half-assed the company website and then never went back and finished it properly. So it's pretty jank. I really should fix that, but yeah, whatever. Okay. Did I compile it? Yes. Right. Yeah, we should be good then. Push multiple, pop multiple. Sorry for the sick sounds. I had a virus, flu, cold, whatever you call it, and I'm still a little congested. Been getting sick quite a lot lately with my son in daycare. I was not prepared for how often I would be sick as a father, but that's part of it. Right, don't go that way. The Meg's that way. Go this way. But yeah, so the project's obviously still pretty early. I'm still definitely open to ideas and suggestions though, same as with folklore. I do have a pretty strong vision of what I want this game to be. But that doesn't mean I won't be open to ideas and feedback from you guys as well. I think the main thing is I need to keep the scope super like locked in so that I don't go over the amount of kind of time and budget I've allocated for this project, because that'll start complicating things a wee bit. Okay. Also, I can see that my sub, yes, it did get its cargo emptied. Okay, very good. So that bug is fixed. Good. Let me commit that. Pinning. I guess I didn't have to change anything in there, right? Yeah. Wrote and changed. Fixed. Sub cargo not getting emptied when docking. Cool. Fixed. The next one, the next bug I noticed. Let's see, open this up. Well, actually, before I do that, I just want to quickly double check so I definitely know how this new stuff works that Lemon committed overnight. CPP fixes, let's have a look. Quota manager. Okay, so move those down. Yep, nice, good catch on that. Oxygen component, I'm assuming is the same. Oxygen depleted, yep, he's just putting those in the right scope. Very good. Which, by the way, in case anyone does understand C++ and Unreal stuff, I'm pretty sure this is a new thing in Unreal 5, from what I can tell. You, as far as I understand it, you used to have to declare the event delegates in global scope, but I noticed in Lemon's code he was able to do it in local scope like this, which I'm pretty sure is a new thing in 5, which is awesome. Because before you had to basically make sure you didn't have a name clash. So you can see why I put like battery charge changed, for example. When this is a battery component, I shouldn't have to specify that we're talking about a battery, but yeah, anyway, just a nice little tidbit I found out, in case anyone cares. Okay, quota manager, same thing, I assume. Read the blog post and was like, wow, I'm so many years late to folklore. It's all good. You missed a rocky road, not gonna lie. It has been a journey. You probably came in at the correct end. And saying that though, like I did stream on and off, and took a lot of ideas from the community as I was developing folklore. So a lot of people managed to get ideas and stuff in there, which I think is cool. But yeah, no, welcome to have you. Fix cargo refactors for push multiple and pop multiple broadcasting updates too often, right? So this was when he changed it to, yeah, pretty sure this will be when, because yeah, it's something I didn't think about when I wrote the code. I basically called the same function multiple times, but that function calls the broadcast um, multiple times. So instead, yeah, we're just doing push. I'm pretty sure that's fine. But I did also just change that code. Also, do we have that same problem? Wait a second. On rep pop multiple. Did I not just fix that? Oh yeah, this is an old version. Okay, so cleaned up blueprint code, whatever. Trust you. Fail state for individual missions. Okay, so let me quickly see. Is there any C++ here? Okay. Exposing stuff. Sure. I guess. Spawn sub. Okay. Spawn sub for owning player. There's a C++ implementation. Okay. Cool. All right, that all looks fine to me. I think we should be good there. Nothing that really I need to think about. So the next bug was, what does that say? What the hell does that say? A dock indicator broken. This is like my writing, by the way. It's so hard to tell what I'm trying to write. I don't even know if that's going to focus properly. But I feel like I write like an old lady from like the 20s. Anyway, so let's see. So basically, yeah, the dock indicator is not working now for some reason, which is real weird. This basically, yeah, so it says undocking. But it never says, it never finishes undocking. Okay. Let's have a look. Submarine. I'm trying to fix a lot of these bugs as I do the development so that I don't end up having to fix tons of bugs right at the end of the project again, like I did with Folklore Hunter. Docking controls indicator UI. Docking state. Okay. Docking state. Where's the docking state come from? Tick. Dirt, dirt, dirt. Docking station. What the hell? Okay. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. Why that's not working. Let's have a look at the code as this is running. So start undocking. Now, oh, huh? Let's see. Where did they move the freaking here we go. Version control history. Did this change? Lightly cleaned up blueprint code. Okay, let me see if we. Oh, that's why. Yep. That's why. All right. we made it a function but missed the connection here to anything. That's fine. So before that would set it. Oh, I forgot already. Diff against this one. It would, yeah, do it after 4 seconds. Okay. For some reason, this is jank anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But I'm just going to make a new function here, or event delay. Actually, hang on. Why does this need to be a function? Why can't we just make this an event again? That'd be the easiest way for now, I think. Yep. Convert function to event. That's what I was looking for. There we go. Now we can say update widget. Because yeah, we basically need. Well, the only reason we need this is because I'm being lazy. Basically, when you undock, we lose the reference to your dock station the second you leave it. But I want the UI to show to act like your state is still docking for a few seconds after you technically undock, and that's why that delay is there, which is not great. But yeah, is what it is. Okay, that should work now. Will there be sub upgrades? Yeah, that's the plan. You can see I haven't done it yet, but there is a shop here. And then in the Confluence, I can quickly show you some of our rough ideas for some of the upgrades. So let's see. Yeah, you'll be able to change out some of the arms, I think, is kind of the main mechanic. And then the passive slots, someone had the idea of calling these modules before. These would be like more kind of just like stat changes, and then potentially cosmetics as well. And then we're going to potentially, hopefully, have some persistent progression with upgrading the actual mothership as well. But yeah, but not for the MVP though. That's technically not required for a functional game, so that'll get done in the vertical slice. 3, 4. That should have. That should have already done its thing, shouldn't it? Hang on. I bet. Wait, hang on. I bet that was also connected somewhere else, wasn't it? Diff against that one. Wait, which? Oh no. Okay. Let me check. Will there be sub updates? Was that crime.net? What? Crime.net. Oh, was there this? This is just like what I think the like a UI style for the shop could be like above it. Oh, yeah. Payday's this is an example of like currently okay, that didn't work. Let me get me out of this. Currently our travel screen is just a list like this. but I do want it to be basically like overlaid over a map like this, Google Map style, and you pick the pin. So yeah, it is crime.net, I guess. I didn't know that that's what that's called. Okay. So what is going on here? Why is this still not working? Because that will be because this goes false, eh? Yeah. I don't know. We don't really need that though, eh? I think that check is kind of in the wrong place. Shouldn't it be like here? If we Well, yeah, that we don't even need it because that cast is actually kind of treating it. So if this is null, it's just going to go failed and be fine anyway. I think we just don't need that second valid check. Is causing the bug. I don't think it'll throw errors. Maybe it will. I don't think so though. Alright, so we should get after 4 seconds. Yeah, nice. That's fixed as well. Guess we didn't get those features tested. Now, I don't think we got errors there, right? No. Window. Message log. No, we didn't. Okay, so that's fine. All right. Cool. Let's sort that then. I'm pretty sure. Well, it doesn't really matter if I show that, I suppose. Pretty sure we didn't actually change any C++, right? No. Ooh, I accidentally clicked revert then. That was sketchy. Fixed. Submarine dock indicator broken in refactor. Okay, that's those two bugs were just caused by a couple of refactors we did in here. Let's see. Cool. So that covers those two things. It's good. How long we are? We're an hour into this. That's good. Check Discord. It's all looking good. I probably should add like a comments thing or something. I suppose. Actually, if someone's here and feels like checking, can you like do thread stuff here? Like, are you able to, if you're not an admin, like, yeah, like chat in a thread in this on in the announcements page? Because it'd be good if people could. I think it looks like people were able to here, so I guess you probably can. Yeah, you can. Nice. Thanks, John. Just in case anyone did have questions about this, because like obviously it's not controversial anything in here, I feel like, but it is, I don't know, it's probably like stuff people might want to ask questions about, I guess, especially if they weren't expecting me to make a different game. Right, what's next? What is next? I feel like I'm a little all over the place. Where's the coffee? Coffee empty. Okay, so what do I need to do next? Map sub salvage. MVP sub radio. That's kind of just needs tested. Passive sonar. Yeah, what I'll do is I'll change it. I'll do this one. I'll change it so that the active sonar is the thing that makes it so that you can see the salvage on your passive sonar. I reckon. Maybe that's also not the right way to do this, but we'll try it. So if I look at the sonar, display, I think it is, which is the little UI in the submarine. When we detect nearby signals, scan for nearby signals. We're looking for any actors on those channels. That's probably fine, I think. And we check the sonar. We check it has the component. Okay, so what we probably want is for a way for this component to be able to essentially be toggled on and off. I don't know if it should be in a way where yeah, maybe it should be replicated. So signal source, what I'll do is I'll have a variable here called is is you know what, we can just use the active state actually, now that I think about it. So we make sure we have a component, and if we have one, we make sure it's active. So the signal is actually active, and if then it is, then we can add it to the array like this, which is good. Then where was I going with that? We add it to we check it's then what will happen is signal source is going to be auto activate by default, but in the salvage we can turn off the active state like that. So now if I play, I'm pretty sure if that worked, I won't be able to see the salvage on my radar, which again, it's a tricky one because like I thought it would be good to just show everything on your minimap like that, but it actually means that instead of looking at the environment, all I'm doing is just like looking at this minimap, which kind of like in a way defeats the purpose of having any environment, I feel like. So yeah, so they're not showing up now. Very good. So what I'm thinking is I'll make it so that you have to actually do an active scan, and once you've scanned these things, then they're able to be picked up on here after that, because the active sonar is going to take power, and certain creatures like the megalodon will be able to detect you if you use it. So it's kind of like a risk thing. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So that is working. So now what we need to do is for the active sonar, open to ideas if you think this should be done differently too. There's going to be a meg. Yeah, there is a meg. Have you not seen that yet? It's like a work in progress megalodon, but that's one of the cryptids that we're going to have, and that's the prototype one for right now. We'll just have to see if I can find him. He'll be somewhere over by that debug dot there. It's tricky to get close without him spotting me first, but I'll try. Yeah, he's out there. He's out there currently. Somewhere. I hate hunting him down because it's probably not the same if you're watching this on a strip. There, you saw his tail. There he is. As long as I stay behind him, he shouldn't spot me, I think, unless he turns around. Yeah, it might not come across on stream, but it is actually like really anxiety inducing being in the water, knowing there's a megalodon somewhere, but not knowing where he is. Anyway, yeah, he is in the map. If I spam my sonar, yeah, he is now gonna come and absolutely obliterate me. Oh god. Oh god. He's just oh Jesus. So he's basically just like thrown my sub around and destroyed it. So now I'm out of power and my oxygen's running out. So a mate would have to come and save me if I was in multiplayer. Otherwise, I'm basically gonna die. And yeah. It's big. Yeah, I was thinking of actually making it bigger, to be honest. But yeah, it is reasonably big. Like you can see the scale of a person inside that sub there, so that's about the size of a person. Um, yeah. And now for some reason he's just sitting there watching me suffocate. So that's not very friendly of him. I don't know why. I don't know what his AI is doing right now. He's just watching. The fuck, man. Um yeah. So anyway, that's the Meg. Currently the only kind of like enemy in the map. Hitting a jig on your comms. Yeah, anxiety inducing. Yeah, it is. It's like I'm trying to play on the whole feeling of like knowing something's out there but not knowing where. Like, if you say you were dropped randomly in the ocean and couldn't see very far, but you knew there was a shark nearby, but you couldn't see it. Like, I'm trying to play into that kind of like fear of. I want the players to know there's danger but not be able to see it most of the time. 23%. That is a rip off. Anyway, what was I about to test? Oh, I was about to do the active sonar thing. So when the sonar is pushed, how does this work again? I thought this. Here we go. Wait. Here we go. Sonar triggered. Trigger sonar ping's not really what it's going to do now. Instead, yeah, let's do it inside the actual sonar control. Should we do that? I don't know if that should be in the sonar control. Whatever. It doesn't really make sense, but it also doesn't really make sense to put it in the submarine, so I'm just going to do it in here. So when you do a sonar ping, we can call the event, that's fine. We report the noise, that's also fine. With no range is interesting. But I'm going to do a sphere overlap. About that location. And then what sort of range are we talking? 5,000 maybe? And we're just going to scan for any signal sources, basically. This probably isn't the greatest way to do this now I think about it, but I guess destructible as well, sure, why not? Yep. Anything like that. And then basically anything that has a signal source. This is, yeah, I think I should be doing this as an interface, to be honest with you, but that's fine. Well, like a broadcast system. Yeah, probably. All right, anyway, if that's valid, so if it's a valid signal source in that range, then I'm just going to say, just activate it, set it active. Probably what would be cool is to eventually have this be, because there's a, I don't think I have it in the project right now, but there's a post-process effect lemon made of like basically a sonar ping going out in the world that you can see, and have these signals get like activated like as the ping passes over them, so it'd be like emanating out from the radius. But for now it's just going to be instant, so that's fine, I guess. Okay. So now I can't actually see where the salvage is by default. I have to use my active sonar to scan. And then And then I should, oh god, I should be able to see it show up. The only thing is that the Megalodon will also hear my sonar pings, so I gotta be careful. Alright, so I can see one right there, but I can't see on my sonar. If I do a ping, yeah, there we go. Now it shows up. And hopefully we're not about to get ganked. Okay. So now it's basically me going to a new area and doing another scan. There we go. And praying that Mr. Meg doesn't come and wreck me. I definitely need to up the difficulty quite a lot. You're basically supposed to lose this most of the time. It's a roguelite, I guess. There's the edge of the map. There we go. Why didn't that one show up? Interesting. Oh, oh god, I thought that one was moving then. No, we picked up this one on our scan, which is cool. Oh, there's two here. Oh no, we're full. Okay. Rip. I have to come back for them. Well, actually, you know what I could do? If I pick them up and just keep them in my hands like this, I can take them back as well and drop them nearby, except it is draining my power the whole time I'm holding them like this, so can't do it forever. Hopefully nothing kills me. Alright, you can see we're ready to dock if we want to, so I'll drop those there. Dock. And 22%, terrible. We also have 7 minutes left in this run, but I'm just going to go to a new site, make sure that works as well. I'll just go down and get these, where are they? Get these, salvage. There you go, redock. Alright, so we got, yeah, 5. Yeah, they're giving us so little, it's not even worth selling here. So I'm just going to anchor, raise the anchor. Interesting that that goes up when I raise the anchor. That shouldn't happen. Hang on. Corp offer on anchor raise. Don't really. I mean, I guess the day changed technically. So, all right. What do we got next? We've got 86%. We'll do that one. Different kinds of salvage. Yeah, definitely different kinds of salvage. For now, it's just one placeholder thing. It's just all the same thing, but definitely will be different kinds of stuff. And because some of the arms will be like drills and saws and stuff, you'll probably be able to like mine or like tear apart wrecks. But yeah, all right. Gonna undock. What are we getting now? 87%. That's way better. That's good. But yeah, right now it's all just one type of thing. That was a pretty good run. It's probably still too easy. Probably mainly because there's only one. Uh-oh, I think I just jinxed myself. There's only one enemy, or only one. Oh, yeah. Oh god. Turn the light off. He's right there. If you turn the light. Oh god. He smacked my thing and damaged it, but if you turn the power off and lights off, there's a chance he won't see you as easily. Oh no, I think he has. Has he? No. He's not eating me. He's just like knocking me around with his tail. And now he's leaving. Okay. I think we narrowly escaped that if I just wait for him to leave. Is he coming back this way? I don't want to turn my. Oh god, he's after me again. Oh, oh god. He's probably just gonna chase me and kill me. Oh yeah. Yep. It's quite hard to see what's happening from inside, but he just took a massive bite out of my thing and destroyed my hull. All my power's gone, and my oxygen's running out, so basically lost. Um, cool. All right. Well, yeah, I said that was easy, and then just immediately died, so it's good. We'll see what happens. I'm pretty sure it'll just do the round over thing again. I'll just wait for this to run out. I can actually use my sonar when I have no power as well. What happened? I went to a new dive site and the Meg was basically right below the sub, and I tried to hide from it by turning my power off, which worked the first time, but then he found me, came and ate me, and I died. So died on day 2. You can see I got 130 out of 300 of the quota though, which is not too bad. And now we have one day left to get 200, 170 at 42% value. I doubt that's going to happen, but we can try. We'll do, oh, that's good, 87%. We'll go there. 87%, 42. Yeah, I don't think this is going to happen, but we'll see. All right, we've arrived. We just have to be more careful about not letting them spot us. So I'm actually going to just immediately disable my power so I can see. It's kind of cheating, but I can tell where he is based on that white dot there. So I can turn that back on again, and I'll go this way. The operations be static or randomly. Yeah, no, they're randomly generated. They are randomly generated right now as well. It's just very hard to tell because there's not many assets or anything. But the levels are randomized. The theme will be randomized. The Titan will be randomized. But right now we only have the Megalodon. So yeah, there'll be different biomes and stuff like that. But yep, we don't have that yet. I'm just gonna scout around with my eyes. I think I don't know if I want to do a scan because he'll just come and find me. There's one. We got a big trench up here. Do I want to go down there? I think there can be. I think stuff can spawn down here. Need to keep an eye out for the sonar as well. Make sure I don't, because I don't want to. If I get too close to him, he'll basically see me when I have my lights on. And he's pretty hard to lose once he's spotted you. Okay, there's nothing that way, I think. So the main sub's up there. Let's see if there's anything. Here we go. Here we go. All right. Now, as long as we can make it back. As long as we can make it back with this. Well, we're probably still not at the quota, but we'll see. We might get close. Okay, he's over there. I'll hide behind this rock. I think, yeah, you kind of can coast a little bit by full speed and then cut your power, but not really. Do you use electricity by moving around and using your lights? You don't currently. I probably should make it so you do, to be honest. Currently, it's only holding holding salvage without storing it. 13. Yeah, I don't think this is going to happen. We have 6 minutes left. Yeah, no, it's not going to happen. We'll see what happens when we lose, though. I don't think we've implemented that yet, but we'll see. The other thing is, there's no way for me to really know which way I've been other than just trying to remember. So that might be nice for us to add. Yeah, what do you think? Should it use power when you're... The only thing power really does is means that when it runs out, you are basically dead in the water and start running out of oxygen unless someone comes and saves you. So, I don't want that to happen too frequently, but it's basically a resource you can use to do scans and stuff like that. Or possibly like the electric eels and stuff will be able to overload your power. Maybe some of the cryptids will be able to detect electricity in the water, kind of like the megalodon. Come on, what have we got? We've got a few minutes left. We just need to find a little bit more salvage. I'm going to do a scan. Nothing. Dang. Should probably tell you if it doesn't find anything new. Alright, I'm going to scan again. Nothing. Damn. Alright. Yep, and that's the edge. Basically, yeah, there's going to be one Titan in each map, which the Titans are just basically the massive cryptids, the undefeatable kind of monsters that you kind of just have to figure out their mechanics and avoid if you can. And then there's going to be lots of smaller threats as well, like smaller sharks or eels or what did we have? Barnacle swarms, anglerfish, and yeah, some other cryptids like I've got written down sirens and how do you say that? Ningens. Yeah, but we don't have any of those smaller threats right now. It's just the megalodon. So. And which monsters you get will be which cryptids you get will get randomized each time you do a hunt. Or I shouldn't. It's not a hunt. Each time you do a dive. Okay, I don't think we're going to be pulling this off if I'm completely honest. Yeah, muscle memory. Technically a muscle, right? Your throat, your speech. Yeah, you can tell I've been working on folklore for a long time. I can't get the lingo out of my head. All right, we'll just deposit what we've got in case we die. I don't see anything else nearby. We actually got pretty close this run, I think. And if I was able to actually spend the money at the shop to get upgrades, it might have been able to pull it off. But yeah, we're only getting 40% value from the corp. Yeah, we're going to be short. 2 minutes. We'll see. Maybe we'll get lucky. We'll see. I'm just going to have to start scanning, I think, and hope that we don't get detected. I don't have time to methodically look around. Would be a lot easier in multiplayer. Oh, there's something over here. Nice. Mm, yeah, I am scanning quite a lot, so there's a big chance that I'm gonna get detected by the megalodon by doing that. I think I might have scoured this area already, possibly. Another thing I'm going to add is or want to add is a boost, so that if you're running away from something like the Meg, you can essentially sprint underwater. How long we got left? We've got a minute left. Oh, there's one more. But it's only $13, right? So that's two, that's 26. We need like 100, so I don't think that's going to happen. We've got under a minute left. Oh, there's one more. We'll grab that, get back to the ship, sell it, and we'll see how close we get. Oh, there's another one. Oh, God. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. Store that one. Hope we don't get caught by the Meg. Pick that one up, carry it back. I'm wasting power now because I'm holding more than I should. We have 30 seconds. Oh, God. Don't think there's a way I can clutch this. 20 seconds. All right, we're ready to dock. Dock. Get out, get out, get out. Sell. 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 70, 78%. Go down, go down, go down. No, it's not going to happen, is it? I have to get all the way down there and pick that up, and it's not going to be enough. 7 seconds. Where is it? Where is it? Ah, dead. Out of power. Which is actually not really what's supposed to happen. It's kind of like placeholder right now. I'm going to write that down. Out of power. If dive ends, should be left behind. Basically, what's supposed to happen is the mother sub is supposed to undock and basically leave without you, and then yeah, you die essentially. The value percent is random each day. Yeah, right now it's and it's completely random too. So it does like it's not like the closer you are to reaching your quota, the higher the value is. It could be like 80% on your first day, and then 40, and then 10. So you kind of don't know what it's going to be. So there's like a risk of is it worth selling for 40% today when it could just be 10% for the whole rest of the run? So it is pretty random, but that's why I want to keep it pretty rough like that, so that uh, some of the permanent upgrades and stuff can, or like some of the upgrades can be about getting better value, or predicting whether tomorrow's value will be higher or lower, stuff like that. 0 days remaining. 1 day. Wait, so that means I'm on the last day. So is it actually 4 days then? Because doesn't that mean I could drop right now? Wait a second. Have I screwed that up? When does the day tick? I forget. Oh, I'm traveling. I can't lower the anchor. Okay, so we're here. Oh, yeah. So you technically get 4 days rather than 3. I don't know if that... I don't think that should be like that, to be honest. Alright, well, what do we need? 70 something, was it? I can see if I can pull that off. Not with the MiG right there, I can't. Oh god, turn the power off. I wasn't really intending to play through a whole quota at the moment, but it's a good way to quickly do some testing. All right, I'm going to play it real safe since we have a whole day. As long as I don't die and I can get some salvage back, we might actually get the quota. As the only thing that will stop us will be if we get caught by the Meg. So I just need to look for. I don't really want to scan yet. If we start running out of time, I will. But there we go. Grab it. Grab it. Nice. Is there anything on top? Sometimes they can have stuff on top. Nope. Nice. There's another one. Okay. Oh, and another one. Hell yeah. Okay, so we'll probably pull this off then. Which is probably not actually a good thing because it means that it's too easy. There's some more there. Alright, we'll take these back as backup and hopefully not get killed. Oh, he's over there. He's heading this way. Too far, too far, too far. Come on, there we go. Drop those. I should drop those a bit closer. Alright. Oh, and we're getting 95%. I didn't even check that. Okay, this is going to be no problem then. I wish I kept some salvage to sell today then. Yeah, just like that. Boom. So now, there's nothing that happens yet. There's supposed to be something that happens, but not yet. Now we get a new quota in 3 more days. And also, if we had the shop available, we'd have that money to spend on upgrades to our subs, but also permanent upgrades for the mother sub. For each time we start a run, it would be improved. Yeah. Why is it 73% now? Okay, because it. Okay, so it's technically a new day. Finish. Quota starts new day even when dive hasn't ended. It should have only triggered the success state once we finish that day. We should be at 321 out of 300 really right now, but yeah. Anyway, so can you still jump down here? No. You used to be able to do this and just jump into the water as a person and walk around, which is pretty terrifying. So maybe I will do like out of sub. What do you call it? Like they call it spacewalks in space, but whatever you call that, but underwater. I don't have any lights or anything though. Yeah, anyway, so that actually was pretty successful run through there, and I like the new mechanic with the sonar, so I'll keep that. The only thing I'll quickly do is make it use power when you do it. So consume power every time you do the sonar. I'll just consume like 5, maybe 5%. We'll try that. Yeah, I think that's good. All right, I'll just go to the bathroom, grab a quick drink, come back, and then I'll figure out what's next. Alrighty. New coffee ready to go. It's actually one I made this morning and forgot about. So it's cold, but it'll do. Alright, am I getting roasted about this yet? Maybe I'm not clear enough in my post about some of this then. Let me check. Future updates will primarily focus on support and maintenance. Yeah, maybe I'll add a bit. Yeah, I might do that. Future dev folklore hunter. Alright. I'll add a bit more about that. I think that is a fair criticism from that guy. That I don't probably talk about that part of this as much as I should. Right. Anyway, I am starting to run out of steam talking, to be honest. Being a little sick, but we'll see. See how much more I can go. Salvage. I think that's. Did we change the megalodon? I think so. I don't know why it thinks I did. Salvage now only shows on radar screen when scanned. Jesus, this is a really unclear way to write this. Salvage now only shows on radar screen when scanned using the active sonar button. Also uses 5% battery. Lurk. How's it going? Jokes on ooh. Appreciate the lurk, I think. I think that's a good thing, isn't it? Welcome in. Right, what's next on the list? So if I look at the Jura, that is, I'll leave that. Because what we actually need is in-world post-process effect. Yeah, I'll get Lemon to add that. Yeah, I probably shouldn't put, because that might be his actual name. I can't remember. All right. Okay, passive sonar though is good, I think. Radar's not. I don't know why I put that in there. Okay, success state quota met. That that had a problem, so let's fix that. That had a problem where as soon as I sold enough to hit the quota, it triggered the next day, which is not supposed to happen. I might play some games in a minute to reset like my brain fog a little bit. Like I'm struggling because I'm super introverted. I enjoy streaming, but when I talk nonstop for like 2 or 3 hours, I'm just not used to it. So I get a bit tired. New day, quota manager, sell multiplier, sell. I think what's happening. Close all these. Let's see, quota. Yeah, this shouldn't be added here. It should be. Oh, wait, where'd that code go? I thought I copy pasted it. Here's my quota. There we go. That should be when it hits. Do we ever check that we don't run out of days? Oh, here. Progress day. Here we go. That's where we want it. Progress days. So when the day changes, we go one day further. If the quota is overdue, we fail. And then if we have met the quota, let's go else. So if the quota is overdue, or else if we've met the quota, or else if none of that is true. You know what? This is just nasty now. Hang on. Sorry. Do this one more time. I'll just put this at the end and I'll just chuck a return in both of these. Like that. Oop. I do need the brackets. We don't really handle anything when we actually fail, though. But yeah. Something like that. Okay. Yeah, that should be good. So now when the day goes to, when we progress the day, that's when we check whether we've met the quota or not. Very good. Binaries. Revert unchanged. Okay, so quota success now check now happens when day progresses rather than when quota progress is made. Cheap viewers. Oh, Jesus. How do I ban? There we go. Ban. Sorry, mate. Don't need those cheap viewers, thanks. Auto mode got it. Nice. Okay, what's next? I'm running out of steam, but we got this. We got this. Just a little more. Okay, vital readout vitals readout on sub display, nav display, and then power controls. And then quota failed. Okay, so vitals readout. I guess I'll do then. Yeah. And this will probably be the last one I do on stream. I think I'll need to take a break after that. Right. So for this one, we have when you're in your sub. I just dock real quick. You've got we've got prints showing you the status of stuff right now, your hull integrity, oxygen, etc. But I'm just going to basically turn that into a widget that's actually in your submarine. Is pretty much all that is for right now, anyway. So let's make a new one called vitals readout, maybe. This should be pretty easy and quick to do, I think. Widget blueprints, UI vitals readout. Go play with a friend. Good luck on making the game. Thank you. No problem. And yeah, have fun with whatever you're playing. All right, let's do a vertical box. Grab the text from somewhere else. Something that has text. Docking controls, that'll do. Oh, size 20, geez. Okay. Grab that. Okay, so now we can just have okay, so what do we need? Let's have a look. Submarine. I'll just copy basically what we do in the print right now, I think. Debug. So we've got hull integrity. Hull integrity, 100%, something. Maybe we'll just do a dash. Okay. Hull integrity, oxygen. Seconds remaining. So this will say hull. Go bold, I guess. Hull, let's see. Oxygen, what else? Power and then cargo. Power. Power shows the battery, and I called it kilowatt hours. I don't even know what that is, to be honest. I don't even know if that's like a lot or not a lot. Battery charge. So I'm gonna change it to percent. And then we got cargo after that. Cargo. We'll do it like this, maybe. very good. Now I just need to hook these up. So text block, hull integrity. Power charge, and then cargo. Make a binding for this format, and then integrity. Now this is going to need a reference to the actual submarine, I guess, to be able to read the data. How do I do that normally? Probably in the actor itself. Okay, so I'll just make a variable here called submarine or something. Expose on spawn. Okay, and then for hull integrity, we'll just go back to our prints, and I can use this. Get the hull. There we go. All right, that's one down. Next, we got oxygen. Move binding, depleting. Depleting. So we get the oxygen component, and then, I mean, there's just a function. Is oxygen depleting? Can do that. Easy enough. The next one is how long you have left of breathable air. Remaining. We'll say time, and then put S after it. Seconds remaining. There we go. That one. What else? Charge. Percent battery. Okay, and then we've got for cargo, we've got this basically. That's fine. This is all like basically placeholder code as well, so it's definitely going to change again. But for now, this will work. Okay, and then we just need to get the actual cargo. from the submarine that we are attached to. There we go. Slot 1, slot 2, and slot 3. Again, yeah, obviously this is going to have to change because, one, I'm just duplicating code here, which is terrible. But then also, I'm hard coding it to 3 slots. But for now, for the MVP, all I'm trying to do is get the print to be not a print and be in world. Okay, so vitals readout. Look at this. Okay. We're getting there. So now it'll be a case of make an actor, BP sub vitals readout. Add a widget there. And wherever it is, set the widget to vitals readout. Vitals readout. Vitals readout set sub marine, and that will be get attach parent actor cast to submarine. Lots of casts. Yucky. Alright, begin play. Just in case, we'll call parent. And potentially, we're going to get a couple of errors. Okay, also, let's just make that opaque. Vitals readout, let's see. Wrap it with a border. 10 pixels, there we go. Okay, and then I guess we just draw it desired size, this one, since it's pretty much debug. Maybe we'll not. Maybe we'll just do it like that. Okay. Let's see. It would be kind of nice to make these a little different. Maybe I'll make the categories actually just. That's better. So the actual information is easier to read. And then we could make it look a little bit more terminal-like. It's not going to work at all. Nah, that's not going to work. I'm going to need a font that's properly monospaced. That's all right. Yeah, cool. All right, so now we have this readout thing. We might get the error that I was talking about because a lot of this is just referencing the sub without sort of checking that it has one. So we are going to have to do this because of the way I've done this. So I'll just do a valid check on all these. Okay, this one. charge, done it. And cargo, done it. And hull integrity, not yet. There we go. All right, so now now what we need to do is add that screen somewhere in here. Ooh. Also, yeah, actually, in terms of design style, I'm actually going to make these all kind of follow what we were doing for the other thing, which is like a, turquoise kind of color. And then get rid of that. Yeah. So we get some transparency going. All right, and now I just need to add somewhere on here, I need to add another child actor, which will be the vitals readout. There we go. And find somewhere to put this, basically. Where would I? I don't know. It doesn't really matter for this, but maybe like that. Actually, maybe real quick, let's just do wrap this with a horizontal box, and then see, add another vertical box. Make those both fill. And I'll just grab those ones and put them there. And then add a space in between. Just to make it a little bit more horizontal. Did I not? Oh, the space is supposed to go here. uh, fill, yeah. Padding. Why is that overlapping like that? Yeah, whatever. I'll just do this for now. Figure it out later. I mean, it's a debug thing anyway, so it doesn't even matter. Wait, what? What is going on here? Hang on. Maybe we don't need to worry about this. Correct desired size. There we go. Jesus. I don't know why that took me so long to figure out. Okay, and then, yeah, in the vitals readout blueprint, we can just add tiny little bit of curvature to it. And yeah, that's probably fine. Maybe. Let's have a look. Undock real quick. Yeah. Why do I see the reflection on that but not the other ones? Translucent one-sided, transparent. And copy the settings from the other one, maybe? Because it's hard to read if it's got like a... Yeah, there we go. That's better. Cool. And the cargo, yeah, is not working. So quickly fix that. Why are we not working? Dang it. It's because I got all of these backwards. And this is a good example of why you don't want to copy paste code like this. This is a small thing to tweak, but imagine that was spread all over the project. That'd be super annoying to find everywhere that I did that and change it. So for maintenance purposes, you really shouldn't. I think it's dry, is it? Don't repeat yourself. Try not to duplicate code all over the place. There we go. So now we can see the same details from our prints on the left there, but we can actually see them in the submarine, which is cool. I should probably make sure those are updating, I guess. So if I hit something, hull integrity should go down. Yep, 99%. And if I pick something up, we'll do a radar scan. Oh yeah, charge goes down. Oof, that's pretty brutal. There we go, we've got salvage now. Cool, cool. Yeah, 5% per scan's pretty brutal. Because what's that? You get 20 scans before you run out of power? Don't know about that. $10,000%? That's not right. Oh, that's already... God damn it. God damn it. That's already like... It's like 100, not 1.0. So I just add a percent sign here. That'll do it. Alrighty. There we go. Charge 100%. Hull integrity. Yeah, cool. Definitely not pretty, but it's good enough for the prototype MVP. Yeah, if I scan 20 times, and I'm dead. Just like that. Oh, there we go. Time remaining is ugly. Fix that real quick before I commit. We don't need decimal points in the seconds here. Oxygen time remaining. We'll just convert that to text and get rid of the fractional digits. Okay, scan a whole ton of times and did. Yep, that's working. Oh, and we are actually getting, holy heck, attacked by the Meg as well, since I scanned 20 times. Very good. Uh-oh. He's really trying to kill us. Alrighty. Save everything. I'm pretty happy with that. I'll go ahead and commit those changes. Sub vitals readout added. Vitals readout widget added to sub. What do you call that? Like, not really a cockpit, eh? It's like dash. Not really a dashboard either. Sub sub interior. Cool. Done. Very good. All right, making pretty mad progress, which is good. So I just need to test the radio. I need to get the post-processing for the active sonar. See if Lemon's still got that hanging around somewhere, or if not, I'll make a new one. Then we need to handle the failing of the quota, like ending the game, what happens, and a nav display. Maybe, should I just quickly do a nav? Yeah, I'll just, no, I'll save that. I'll save that, because it's kind of an easy one, and I want to save it for when I need something easy to do. And then power control, basically what this would be is like a compass, essentially. And then, so when you're underwater, you can see like which direction to go to get back to the sub, the mother sub and dock, basically. And then this one, power controls, is basically, we have that one blue button right now to turn the whole sub's power on and off, but I want to make basically like a switchboard for power, so you can turn off like the lights or the thrusters or the, you can turn off individual systems basically. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to leave the stream there, go have some lunch. Thanks for hanging out in the stream, and hope you guys like the look of the new game. We're making pretty good progress. I'm very happy with the direction and the plan, and excited to get into some more creature design, which I'll do on stream. And yeah, check out the blog post if you haven't already. I'll probably add a little bit. I'll probably tweak it a little bit today to answer a few more questions that are coming up. But yeah, otherwise, thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you all in the next stream.